Alright, in order to install this Yoshimura exhaust, first off you have to remove these bolts right here, given directly from Yoshimura themselves. So this isn't no how I done it, this is how Yoshimura recommends you do it. Bracket number 10. The reason why I'm making this video because I searched and could not find any installation videos on an exhaust for 2006, 2007 Honda CBR 1000. Everything was for newer models. Like so. Alright, next we have to remove the rear seat cowl. So insert our key, pop up, pick this off. Here we have 4 bolts we need to remove. 1, 2, 3 on the side and 4 on the other side. Next we just pull the tail off, put it back, pry it open, disconnect tail light assembly. Next we have to remove this fender. We have to take off this one, and one up top. Once we have all that removed, disconnect our 3 wires right here. Pry up on that little tab, slide all of this back. All of this is removed. Next we have to remove the cables from your exhaust valve right here. Looks like we're gonna need an open end wrench and also a Phillips head and a screwdriver on the other side. Once we remove those 2 Phillips screwdrivers from right here, all we have to do is take the cables out from around this exhaust valve right here. So I got number 10 open end wrench. So now we have to remove passenger peg cover right here, the heat shield right here, and also disconnect this assembly right here. Instructions said to remove everything. I just took this off in one piece. I kept all of this connected. The exhaust is moving over here. One thing that's holding it up is right here. Just loosen that up and she should come out. Whole bunch of wiggling. We finally got it off. Everybody gonna want to hear this. I'm gonna go ahead and do no exhaust startup. I'm in an apartment complex and it's like 7 o'clock at night, so yeah. Next we have to remove this heat shield right here. Remove this last little bolt that's right here. Pop these rubber garments off. Yoshimura tells us to zip tie these together, or you can have it removed professionally. This is going to your servo motor, which is located to the bottom of our little key holder right here. Your servo is on the other side of this.
This is your servo right here.
Disconnect the wires from up there as well. Key hole right here. There's this little clip right here. Little Phillips screwdriver. Go ahead and loosen that sucker up. Pop that out. And once we get that loose, you can see the other end of your wires right here. Just take these suckers off. Use some needle nose pliers. Got the bottom removed. Come straight down with it. Yep, there we go. Slide it all the way down this shaft and out the bottom. We have our 2 wires coming from the servo. That should prevent the FI light from coming on. Now we're gonna put our little clip back in. Not all the way out like that. Just enough to where it touches like so. Pull them close together. Push them real tight. Take it all the way through and push and lock. The next step, cut our adhesive strip according to the 2 patterns that they give you. Pattern 1, pattern 2. We're going to cut out pattern 1 first. Place this pattern on the adhesive side. Go ahead and cut this out. After we have our template cut out, it says to place this side against adhesive. So this is the adhesive side. So just place this right like so. Walk this out. And just cut this out. Cuts pretty easy. Real smooth. So after cutting our adhesive, we're left with this, this, and this. The next step is to use rubbing alcohol to clean the surface where the heat shield is going to be installed. It's basically, you have this heat shield already at the bottom, above this line, everything above this line. Next step is to start from the right forward side, go from right here, then work your way back towards the left, they said. The tab right here is going to go all the way down up in there. They have a diagram showing how it's supposed to be. That stuff is sticky as hell. And it doesn't have to be perfect, except after this is to cut out template number 2, then do some patch work. I personally don't like this part right here, so I'm gonna just cut that off myself.
That's it, I'm tired. It's been a long day. It has, dude. I've been running around.
Right here's one minor problem. The second template right here. You can see if we line this up gonna be a little short. According to the directions, this is just to patch up any other areas. And you'll need this template. Just trash this and use your remaining scraps to patch up any areas where you believe you might need your heat shield. In my case, I know the header is right here, so this is gonna come up like so. Really just the plastic from right here on back. That's my personal opinion. They don't give you any real detailed instructions on exactly where to install the heat shield. Mid frame is metal, so I'm not worried about that getting hot. Just this plastic right here. Now the next step is to take your collector clamp and slip it over the tailpipe. I noticed one of the very last steps is to wipe your entire exhaust with alcohol. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Go ahead and wipe. You have to do this basically to get rid of all of the grime off of the exhaust, so when you heat it up, the oil from your fingers doesn't permanently embed itself on the pipe itself. Slip this sucker right here on, and this clamp right here attaches to this bolt right here. Slip-on exhaust set won't slip on. The irony. Now, as far as mounting this original bolt that comes out of your stock exhaust, you have to remove this along with the spacer and grommet. Yoshimura says to take this one off. To throw this bolt away. I'm going to take this metal spacer out the backside, like so, and remove this rubber grommet. I'm going to take this and insert it up front to use our 8mm bolt that came with the kit. I just have to put our grommet up in here. Metal spacer on the backside. Best do that before you install this pipe. Sorry, but that's the way they got it in the freaking instructions. Yeah, make sure that you remove the pipe before trying to put in this metal spacer back here. Now the next step is to use the 8mm about 40 bolts, washer and nut to install the tailpipe to the stock muffler mounting point. You won't need your original mounting point. And you have an actual size diagram to show you which one you need. 8mm about 40. This little diagram, bolt, washer, go through everything with the nut. Washer, bolt, goes through all of this mounting bracket, and put this on the backside. It says to leave everything somewhat loose until you get perfect alignment, then tighten up everything. Once again, wipe down my exhaust with some alcohol. Next step is to take exhaust heat shield, which is this rubber gasket right here. Insert this inside your exhaust clamp. You want to install it like so. It says to insert it around the can itself. Oh shit, mine came off. Fuck you. It said to put your clamp on exhaust first, but what I'm gonna do is go ahead and take that off. Keep your stock nut, throw away your old bolt, and take that other bolt that came with your kit, which is this one, put it through here. Go ahead and scratch it up. I said to hell with the heat shield. I'm not about to fight that. Go ahead and do without it. Next is to check it for alignment. I think it's aligned for the most part. So now, I'm just gonna go back and tighten up this right here, clamp in the middle right here. We exchanged that rubber grommet out of it, and the muffler clamp.
Have you ever felt? Are you listening?